Miranda and Sam have the kind of life people would kill for.
How'd I get so lucky?
They look beautiful, and they seem so very, very happy.
Until the reality of married life sets in.
I need to go for a drive.
Miranda was caught up in a world of unhappiness in her marriage.
It's only a matter of time before their whole world comes tumbling down.
No, it's not the Christian way.
He was very much into control.
He wanted Miranda to himself only.
Love may be blind and marriage bliss, but divorce is murder. Center Hall, Pennsylvania, a sleepy farm town amid fields of grain and corn.
It's quite a beautiful place. It's very rural. It has been referred to as being in the middle of God's country. There's a lot of farming land, and the people there are very down to earth and very lovely people.
It's home to 17-year-old Miranda Heinzelman.
Penn Valley people, get ready for showtime!
As an only child, Miranda has it all.
I am so proud of you, baby girl.
Oh, come on, Dad, I'm not a baby anymore.
You're always going to be my baby and our baby.
I'm gonna go try it again.
Okay.
We adopted her when she was 3.5 months old. The first time I held her, it's like something clicked, and I knew that I wanted to protect and help this little kid the rest of my life, you know.
Showtime!
Miranda had a very charmed life. Her parents doted on her.
She was their pride and joy.
Miranda grows up with dreams of changing the world.
She did a lot of missions for the church. So she wanted to spread the gospel. And she was, honored to be able to go there.
Those were certainly eye-opening to her.
She really realized, man, I really have got the life.
Miranda seems to have everything. Everything but good grades. Miranda does manage to stay focused and graduates high school in 2001.
Oh my God!
So we had promised her a new sports car if she graduated.
She was elated, just so happy, so thankful.
But instead of going away to college, Miranda chooses to stay close to home, working at her mom's daycare.
I think because she was adopted herself, there was a special consideration that she had for kids, not wanting them to feel alone or isolated.
Though a routine of church, friends, and family isn't quite enough.
All of her life, her major goal was to get married and have children.
Enter 21-year-old Sam.
Everyone knew Sammy Boob.
He was like everybody's best friend. Sammy was a very nice-looking man. He was buff, blonde, curly hair, and he was very charismatic.
Wow, sweet ride. It's yours?
Every inch of her.
Not many girls like fast cars.
Well, I'm not like most girls.
I can see that.
You want to take her for a ride?
Sammy and Miranda both had very nice cars, and at this Powder Puff game, he showed an interest in her car.
She loved cars. Sammy loved cars.
He was enormously gifted when it came to mechanical kinds of things.
And just like that, their romance takes off at top speed.
Are you done with that coffee?
Geez, why are you so hot to be done?
Because it's easier to kiss when your hands are free. And I got you a little something when you weren't looking.
Jeez, how'd I get so lucky?
He did everything that Miranda asked him to do when they first started dating. Shopping, he would take her out to meals, he would buy her very nice Valentine gifts, nice birthday gifts. I liked Sammy. He seemed very attentive to Miranda.
But Miranda's parents do have growing concerns.
He was so attentive that there were no longer any friendships for Miranda with other people.
I gotta go.
He came every evening after work. He stayed every evening, every weekend. She began to feel alone because her friends would call and say, "Why don't we go here? Why don't we go there? Oh, I can't. Sammy's coming tonight." I had some problems with Sammy because he would not follow my rules. And so he would come for the evening, and at 11 o'clock, I would say, "Sammy, it's time for you to go home."
I know the time. Ma'am, sorry. I was literally just leaving. I'll be back.
I do know that Sammy was at Men's a lot, their home, and would sneak in.
I would talk to Miranda about it and say, "Miranda, you know what our rules are here. He cannot be spending the night." But my wishes were not the command, so.
Then some shocking news.
Are you okay?
I'm pregnant.
I didn't imagine it like this. I was gonna ask eventually.
Oh, no. I have to go talk to my mom.
She said to me, "Mom, I trust you so much. What do you think I should do?"
Miranda, this has to be your decision. Do you love Sammy?
Yeah, I think.
And I said, "Then that's your answer."
Miranda and Sam decide to get married.
So if anyone here has any reason...
But Miranda has doubts.
She thought, "I don't know if I'm making the right decision."
Psychotherapist Stacy Kaiser and forensic psychologist Brian Russell have doubts too.
Miranda comes from a religious family and she's pregnant, and so I think she feels a sense of obligation to get married. But I also think that that's a large amount of pressure for someone as young as she is.
I worry about a young woman like Miranda not having time after she leaves her parents' home to be on her own. It's almost like she goes from being a dependent of the parents right into being a dependent of Sam. And I think there's a danger in that because you don't want to see your partner as a parent. When that happens, there can be all those same resentments that teenagers have about their parents.
In May 2003, Miranda and Sam finally take the plunge.
He loved her a lot. I remember on their wedding day, he said to me, He said, I'm the luckiest man on earth.
The wedding was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. It's the wedding that I would have wanted, and Miranda allowed me, now looking back on it, she allowed me to have my dream.
But is this Miranda's dream or a nightmare waiting to explode?
Miranda became disillusioned with married life.
He did not like it. He did not like her spending the money.
Miranda and Sam Boob quickly settle into married life, even though they're only in their 20s. Within 4 years, the couple has blossomed into a family of 4.
Every week you make these amazing pancakes, and every week we demolish them like animals.
Well, I know to take that barnyard behavior as a compliment, right?
I thought she was a good mother. Sammy adored his children. To me, it looked like it was what every American modern family would want. Their house was absolutely beautiful. They drove nice cars. Their kids were adorable. They always seemed happy.
Go on, eat your pancakes.
Even their house is perfect.
Well, we had made arrangements that they could get the house. We put a small down payment on it for them.
But with mortgage payments and the needs of 2 growing kids, Sam's job isn't enough. So he looks into other opportunities.
He met a guy at the one church that they had attended who was really one of the high-level people, and they hit it off really good as friends.
This friend soon brings Sam on board.
Are you sure about this?
Absolutely.
Sam had just bought so much inventory. Like all multi-level marketing plans, they look really good on paper.
He was very fascinated about the fact that you could make money, and he did not think it out properly.
We invented it first. We even
At least one night a week, you would have to go to these seminars. You had to buy books. You had to buy supplies. And so a lot of the money was going into the business, but they weren't selling anything.
Maybe if we're lucky, we get the right combination and we could...
It soon becomes clear just what it's all about.
Miranda was included when they would go to their house, and then she was no longer included and became more of a boys' club.
But Miranda has a scheme of her own.
Men did love to shop, and I think she shopped online a lot too.
She liked to purchase things beyond their means, and that they had trouble with credit card debt from time to time. She would buy things that are really of not much consequence. They weren't needs, they were wants.
Min was raised by Mark and Marlene, and she was very spoiled. So she got accustomed to having money anytime she wanted it, and then getting married. Things change when you get married and start having babies. Mommy! And I still think she just had that rush that she just wanted to spend the money.
Mommy, I need you. Coming.
Wait, what's all this stuff? I saw last month's credit card statement. We can't afford all these extra things.
He did not like it. He did not like her spending the money.
I don't think you get to tell me what I can spend money on.
Well, if I'm the one paying the bills, I think I should have some say in it, don't you think?
You're here spending all this money on this dumb boys' club stuff.
I'm trying to make us some money. Look, I think we need to sell your car.
He definitely tried to keep it under a certain threshold or keep it under wraps because they had fallen behind on their mortgage more than once and needed the family's help. She felt it was one of the things that was closing in on her and she was kind of deprived of.
Our personalities are a combination of the way we're born and our experiences along the way. And Miranda's experiences are that she pretty much gets what she wants, and she begins to expect that people are going to give to her.
And now here's Sam, who's not in as good of a position as her parents were to be doing that the whole rest of his life with that expectation. I think it's a rough setup.
What I think we're gonna see is if Sam cannot continue to give her what she wants, she's gonna find a way to get it.
After 5 years, their marriage isn't what it used to be.
Miranda became disillusioned with married life, and as time went on, she became disgruntled and she looked for ways to make herself happy that were quite selfish and weren't really helpful to, promoting a solid unity between two people.
That's when an old flame comes into the picture.
When Miranda was a senior in high school, she had a boyfriend, Jacob, and I thought he was a very nice guy, a very quiet guy, but I thought that he was very nice.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Miranda?
Oh my God, Jacob!
Hi.
God, you still smell the same as you did in high school.
You mean like aftershave and sexual frustration?
Well, I hope not the sexual frustration part. Listen, you should call me. We should go get a coffee or something sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
It feels like high school all over again.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
And Miranda is starting to act like she's in high school all over again, too.
She told me that one time that she waited till they all fell asleep and she would go out.
She had somehow managed to, connect with him, and they had a brief fling.
But the fling ends nearly right away.
I miss you so much. What happened to us?
Maybe we could have another baby.
If that's what you want, sure. Anything for my princess.
But soon, this princess won't have to take no for an answer anymore.
She wanted it pretty badly.
He believed that God put them together,
It's not my way.
and he wasn't going to just walk away from that.
If I can't have you, nobody's going to.
After 6 years, Sam and Miranda Boob's marriage has little left holding it together, except for their 2 children. So they decide to add one more.
Can't believe we've got another one on the way.
Sam is a great dad. And an even better brother-in-law.
But a new baby is far from the answer to their problems.
I just felt there was something different there with him. Like, she didn't hold him as much. She just didn't seem like she wanted anything to do with him. And with the other two, she was great. I feel like she never connected with him, the baby.
You keep him. I need to go for a drive.
There was some speculation that there may have been postpartum issues after the third child was born.
She was feeling extremely disappointed, extremely empty, just feeling like nothing was ever going to be all right again.
Wait, where are you going?
I need some air. I need to see somebody, anybody else.
The kids need you. I need you.
Sam did not want her to spend any time with her friends. He wanted to control that.
It's pretty common for people to make a decision to have another child in hopes of bringing the marriage back together, but that actually never works. And so now what I see Sam and Miranda doing are creating more problems for themselves.
Here she is now at sort of a crossroads in her marriage as an adult, and what does she do? She doubles down on the commitment by deciding to have another child. And what it really is just gonna do is it's gonna double down on her feelings of being trapped. It's more financial stress on the couple. It's not the solution that she thought.
Les? Remember me?
Oh, hey.
But Sam can't control Miranda's every move.
By that time, anywhere else that she could get some attention felt really good to her.
Wedding receptions, right? It's like this weird party where you can't have too much fun.
Yeah, it's better than a funeral reception. Can't have any fun at those.
Les is the brother of an old friend of Miranda's and fresh out of a divorce.
They bonded over that particular issue, that she was unhappy in her marriage and he had just gone through a divorce he viewed as difficult, and so they began to talk about those respective relationships.
Sometimes I dread going back there.
Well, you want to go somewhere with me instead?
She developed a romantic interest in Les, and that turned into an affair quite quickly.
While Sam knows nothing of his wife's affairs, it's obvious their marriage is falling apart.
I should know, and I mean it.
Why?
You know why.
She had started to ask him for a divorce. In fact, she wanted it pretty badly.
Why would you get to decide? Don't I get a say?
Not really. No, it's not the Christian way. It's not my way.
Sam had turned to his family for guidance. Again, they were very God-fearing, down-to-earth family. They were very close. They prayed on it. Divorce was not an option for Sam.
They lived a life that was very motivated by their community within the church. And it seems that he believed that God put them together, and he wasn't going to just walk away from that.
Sam was very much a control person. And for him to grant her a divorce would show weakness on his part. She said he made a number of different statements, but one is, if I can't have you, nobody's going to have you.
Miranda is feeling more trapped than ever.
Oh, hey, wait.
That's when she meets Ron Heichel.
Oh,
Drop this.
thank you.
No problem.
He works for a local fair and does odd jobs.
He was a young guy who didn't have a lot of ambition. He would do what he needed to do to get money to survive for right now.
And Miranda has an offer.
Sammy and Miranda were having water in their basement, and they had gone down to see my cousin's son, who had the same problem at his house. So they dug a pond, and the water would recede into the pond rather than coming into their basement.
Perhaps digging a pond might fix her problem, too.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
They decide to start the project the following Sunday. But how will Sam feel having another man so close to home?
No, no!
He
he would do what he needed to do to get money.
She believed that he was in very serious danger and that she needed help.
It's clear by now that Sam and Miranda Boob's marriage is going to pieces. But what isn't clear is exactly how they will move forward. One Sunday morning, they're getting ready for church.
Sam was making pancakes for his kids.
What was that?
I don't know. Sounds like it's coming from the garage. It's your dominion. You want to go check? All right, kids. Last call. Let's get ready to go to church. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Hey, come here, buddy.
She was back in the bedroom getting the children dressed for church. Sammy was supposed to be coming back in.
Sam? Sammy?
So she walked out to the living room to look out the window,
Sam?
and that's when she saw him.
He has blood on him and around him, and it appears that he's been shot in the back.
No, no!
Sam was not dead when she got to him.
She ran up and tried to roll him over to do CPR on him, and he said something.
I love you.
No, Sam, no!
911, where's your emergency? I need your help. On the ground. He's dead. Okay, what's your name, ma'am? Miranda Boob. I love you, baby. Hurry. Is he breathing? He's gasping. He's gasping for air? Yeah. They're on their way. Okay, thanks. Okay.
I got a call from Miranda. She said, "Dad, something's wrong with Sammy. Get here as quickly as you can."
No!
The 911 dispatchers sent EMS out to the scene. Police came out to the scene. And when they got there, it was clear that it was too late. He'd been shot twice. Once in the abdomen and once in the back. And Sam Boob was mortally injured. He was gone.
Oh my God, honey.
Hey.
Dad, I need you to pray.
Okay, dear. Sammy, get up right now. In the name of the Lord, Sammy, get up.
And I remember Sammy's father just walking up to they had it roped off, and he said, "Sammy, get up right now. In the name of the Lord, get up now, Sammy."
Get up now, Sammy.
He just felt like God was going to raise Sammy from the dead. And I could hardly stand the emotion there because that was his only son.
After seeing him there, at that point I realized this was definitely not an accident.
The investigation begins right away.
Right then, they did not find the weapon at the time.
Sam had been ambushed by someone, almost execution style. Nothing had been stolen from the garage, so they knew it wasn't a theft and that the ultimate goal was to end Sammy's life.
But who has a grudge against Sam?
Despite being a smaller community and everyone knowing everyone's business, literally there was no one that was identified as having a problem or disliking Sam.
Someone went after Sam and wanted him dead.
So this appears to be somebody who specifically wanted Sam eliminated for the purpose of getting him out of the way of something or retribution for something that Sam had been perceived to have done.
If I was Miranda, I would be fearing for my life and my children's lives.
Were they in some sort of unknown trouble?
We learned that Miranda had a shopping addiction and that she liked to purchase things beyond their means. And at the time of the incident, they were in substantial debt.
But having debt doesn't prove anything. Then, a startling phone call.
Detective Barrow?
From Sam's brother-in-law, Bob.
Miranda's acting really odd, like she knows more than she's letting on.
I don't think Bob knew what to suspect, but I think Bob smelled a rat.
Do you think you could get Miranda to say more?
He thought he could get her to open up.
Okay, thanks.
There's only one way for police to turn Bob's suspicions into evidence.
Bob agreed to wear a wire and have a conversation with Miranda.
It's one of the more unusual moves I've seen a family member make.
Three days after Sam's ambush, Bob secretly records Miranda.
So you didn't hear anything?
You know, it's like I told the cops, like if I had known that there was anyone in that garage, I would have gone out there and I would have made them shoot me. If I had known, I would have gone out there and taken that bullet for him.
At first, she denied things, and he began to ask her general questions. Well, you know, how did this happen? Who could have done it? You know, trying to get her to come up with even just theories.
Do you have any ideas?
Well, who knows? There's all kinds of people here for the fair.
As they have that conversation, she begins to start telling a new story to him, new facts, pretending to be unsure of what they mean, but she starts divulging things that are caught on tape.
Well, there's this one guy. I have some texts from him.
All right, listen, tell me absolutely everything they said.
It said, do you still want your pond done? Are you sure you want your... something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I'd love to have my pond done. And it said something about...
Ren, who was
is it
this?
locked? I don't know who it was. I don't even have it on my phone.
This is the person who did it.
Yeah, but see, like...
Do you understand
if I
that?
get these text messages, it looks like I had something to do with it.
If you had something to do with it, that's different than doing it. You see your kids again. So this is the
Key to it all. You know this. You know this.
I know.
We gotta put somebody in that garage, Miranda. If not, it was you. And if it was you, this is done. You're up. They ain't never letting you out.
Are we going to tell the cops about these messages, or are we going to let them find them? Because they will find them.
I just want to take my text messages, erase them all.
She's saying there might be this guy. I have some texts from him. He was like, you should go to the police. You should explain what's happening.
Police don't have to wait for Miranda. They get a court order for her phone records and discover that the person she was texting was Ron Heichel.
The texts told police that there definitely was someone who had an inroad into the family, that there was someone who had a path to Sam that morning. It just took them a while to figure out exactly why someone would want to hurt him.
But will this be the key to solving the murder?
They were stunned when they came across some people for the first time who had information about the murder.
When the gun was found, they realized that it was in fact Sam's gun.
Sam Boob has been killed, and police have no clue who did it, until Sam's brother-in-law, Bob, agrees to wear a wire while meeting with Sam's widow, Miranda. Her phone record reveals disturbing text messages with Ron Heichel.
The text revealed the cultivation of a relationship. Miranda was absolutely trying to weasel into Ron's life by painting a picture of an abused and lonely woman who needed his help.
Then, a bombshell. Police realize that the word pond is code for murder, Sam's murder.
Despite the fact that they were talking all of the time about building a pond,
Who's that?
there was never any talk about, excavation or
You want to go check?
concrete,
I think they thought they were clever, and if it ever got found, they could say it was really about a pond. Investigators, would realize that this was the final question of commitment. Do you really want me to do this to your husband? And she says, yes, I want my pond done. So at that point, it's moving forward, and it's a plan for murder.
What does Miranda have to say?
Ron is just this guy I met. He was supposed to build a pond for us, but I don't know why he would do something to Sammy. I mean, he liked me a bit, but maybe a bit too much. He kept texting me about this pond and everything.
She tells the Ron story, but she paints it in such a way that she suggests that she doesn't know why he would kill her husband, but that he seemed to have an affection for her. Police do not believe Miranda when they're speaking with her.
The texts definitely gave them enough evidence for an arrest and to begin building a larger case.
4 days after Sam's death, Miranda Boob is charged with her husband's murder.
And when I found out that she was arrested, really arrested, I collapsed. And I cried and cried and cried. For men, for Mark and Marlene, for Sammy's family.
Ron Heichel is arrested the next day. And it doesn't stop there.
Pieces of the puzzle after arrest start coming together, and more evidence is discovered. One of the pieces of evidence is the person named Les.
I couldn't tell if she was serious, but she wanted me to take Sam out.
Les admitted that he was having an extramarital affair with Miranda, and he also told investigators, Miranda asked me to kill her husband.
Then another guy from high school, Jacob.
Miranda?
And she again put forth this idea that Sam was abusing her and that she needed someone to save her.
Investigators begin to put all the pieces together.
This morning, he hit me again.
No man has any right to do that. He's a coward, not a man.
Ron was susceptible to that because he had had a troubled childhood with abuse.
I don't know how to stop him. Unless you take care of it for me.
You sure you want this?
It's not even about wanting it anymore. It's a matter of survival.
We never found a single witness to corroborate any type of abuse from Sam to her. In fact, just the opposite.
I always saw men every day, and I never saw a bruise on her, ever.
This isn't Miranda's only deception.
Sam?
The thing I remember her saying that morning is that she ran up and tried to roll him over to do CPR on him. And he said something, he mumbled to her, "I love you."
Our pathologist said that is very unlikely, if not impossible. Sam Boob would have died within seconds of being shot in the back, and he would not have been alive to be whispering to her outside, as she indicated.
And even more damning, Miranda is spotless.
Sam was suffering a very serious wound to the center of his body, and he had blood all over his shirt. Had she given CPR, which is a very intensive act, she would have had some blood on her. She had 0 blood on her.
911.
I need your help. Someone's been shot. I think he's dead.
However, with no murder weapon and no eyewitnesses, as the case goes to trial, authorities push for more.
One of the investigators had the very smart idea, hey, let's go back and let's re-interview these people. They were stunned when they came across some people for the first time who had information about the murder.
One of the people that they spoke to was a friend of Ron's and a coworker at the Grange Fair named Kermit Butts.
Do you know anything about a romantic relationship between Miranda Boob and Ron Heichel?
Kermit revealed to police that he was aware of the affair between Ron Heichel and Miranda. He also revealed that she was making Ron believe that she was being abused, and that Ron was talking to him about it and was talking about his anger at this man he did not know.
He told me he wanted to scare the crap out of her husband. And then he asked me for a ride.
As they were driving there, he started to realize that he's going to hurt or kill him, and he didn't want any part of it. Kermit revealed that he pulled over in a parking lot and said, I'm not driving any further, and that Ron threatened his life if he didn't keep driving.
You don't have a choice. Once we get the insurance money, we'll give you $5 grand to keep your mouth shut. Now go!
I don't know. Sounds like it's coming from the garage. It's your dominion. You want to go check?
Oh. No. No.
Sam? Sammy?
The gun was found later in the woods, like between the house and where Kermit picked him up. When the gun was found, they realized that it was in fact Sam's gun.
Kermit Butts is given a deal of 14 months for his role as an accessory to murder.
He drove him out and left him along the road where Ron asked him to, and took him home later. And what happened in between, Kermit didn't know about, but it's what made him an accessory to murder.
And his testimony is the cornerstone of the case against Miranda and Ron.
The jury convicted them of all the charges, and the most important charge was premeditated first-degree murder, which in Pennsylvania carries a natural life sentence.
I think Miranda's story is an entitlement story. Entitlement is the feeling that you're owed something, and if it's not given to you, you have the right to take it. If you look at Miranda's childhood, you can sort of see how, probably completely unintentionally, an entitlement attitude got fostered by indulgence.
I completely agree about the entitlement component with Miranda, but I think there's another layer, because there's lots of people who are indulged, who get what they want, who don't go out and kill people. And I believe what is happening with Miranda is that she also has a selfishness. She's a narcissist, and she lacks feelings for anyone else but herself. And so that's why she's totally willing to manipulate these guys into believing a story that she's created. All that matters to her is that she gets what she wants, and she's decided that Sam is unnecessary now, and she wants him gone.
This is something that's always on my heart, always on my mind. I think of Sammy, I think of men every day, and I think of everything that happened, and it makes me sad. I live by faith, so I pray and I get better, and but Sammy Boob will never, ever, ever be forgotten, ever.